We have our small quilter here, and we are going to quilt a log cabin. And this is the size that I am going to make it, which I don't know what it is, but it is here. It is a 12 by 12, and my colors that I have chose is a blue, and then I want a white, another white, then I want yellow, yellow, then I want green, no, I think we're going to go green, yep, and yellow here, there we go, I think that's what we want right there. So let's see if we can't do this. We need to open this one up a little bit. We want a white there, and then we want green and green. And then we want a yellow, and how about a pink, and a pink, and then to top it all off, we want a brown and a brown. So that's the way it's going to look. So let's get started on putting this together and seeing how well it'll go. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take all my blue and my white strips, and I'm going to just start sewing them all together on, you know, like, let's just do this all in a line, keep on going. Ah, you like that, getting you. Swing 'em. We have a quilter in progress here. Yeah. Don't we, Emily? Go ahead and swing it. Swing it like you was doing. There you go. Give it a good old swing there. We have a good quilter in progress here. She loves to quilt. Don't you like to quilt? Yeah, buddy. You like to watch me sew? Yeah. You're awesome. You know that? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. We got them sewed up. And this is what they look like. Now, we need to iron all of them. And we need to iron them to the seam to the dark side. The dark side. So, we are going to go through, we're going to trim these out, and we're going to iron them all. So, we'll get started on that. We got them, all of them, ironed and ready to go again. Now we want to do the same thing down this side, as we want to sew all white. So we're going to get busy on that, and we're going to sew our whites on, and then we'll be back. Okay, we got this done. Now we're going to do these the same old way. We're going to trim them down, and it's called Emily line sewing. That's what we call it. Emily line sewing, not assembly line. That's why I couldn't think of it earlier. So, there we go. We're going to take these and trim them down to their size, and we are going to iron them, and then we'll go to the next step. Alrighty. Now we got all these done. Look at there. And we get it all using an Emily line sewing. Now, we are going to work on the green. Putting the green on. And we are going to put green here and here. But we're going to start right here. And when we get that done, then we'll be back. Alrighty, we got these done. Now, we're going to go back to this type of strip, and we're going to put it down this side. And then we'll be back and let you take a gander at it. Alright, we have these done. Now, our next one is yellow. And yellow is going to go right here and here. So, we are going to get busy, and we are going to, at Emily line, sew them. Right, Emily? All right.
Hey, Mommy.
We got us another roll on. Hey, Emily, have you noticed the more we Emilize sewing, you know, the assembly, Emily line sew, the bigger these blocks get? Look at them blocks. Ain't they pretty blocks? Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to cut these down, and then we're going to go to the iron. Got some more of these done, and I'm just separating them out now and getting ready to iron these down. And then after we get done with these right here, and it's about time for our assembly line to be going home too. So we are going to be missing her as well. And all we're doing is waiting for them to come home from work. And then we are going to miss our helper. I'm working on this beautiful log cabin quilt. You did that? Austin did that? Well, I tell you what, we're just going to have to get on to Austin, ain't we? So Austin shut the door, huh? Did Austin lock the door too? He did. Okay. So Emily, you want to say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, this is what we got so far. I have introduced 2 different colors because as I sew them on, you know, it gets smaller. So I introduced a blue, which is going to go here. And then I introduced a green, and we're going to have the brown up here, and then here, and then we're going to put the green on. So it'll make it big enough to fit this square right here. So now we are going to work on our next line, which will be the blue, which will go right there. That is what we're going to work on now. Okay, my little helper went home. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to square up my blocks before I go any further so that they won't look uneven and all this other bad stuff, because we have to do it every once in a while, like that right there, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and then we're going to start sewing back again. So here we go on it. So this is the way that I am leveling these blocks up. I'm just putting my ruler down and kind of getting it kind of squared off here and all. Like if you see right here, I'm putting these lines right here on the blue block. And I'm going to line it back up and just cutting it and doing the same. All the way around. Well, I I ain't want to go to the garbage, huh? See, there's not that much that we got to cut off, just trimming off the garbage. So we'll have straight lines later on. And it'll all be straight. So now that you see how I'm doing this, then I'll continue on. Alright, we got that done, and look how much we got, just a little bit. I just shaved off the edges so I have a clean edge. Now what we are going to work with is, let's take a gander and see which one we like next. That one or that one. I like this one better. So we're going to sew all these on to this one. And then I'll let you see what it looks like then. Okay, we're down to looking some more. So let's just see. Look how much we've got. We're almost there. So let's just take a gander. We have 2 more colors left. And the brown is lighter than the green. So we're going to do the brown next because it is the lightest. And let's see. Where does it go? Come on up with this. Okay, there we go. Alright. It will go here. On this side and this side. And then I think our block will be done. If not, if I need another color, I will use the green. If I don't need the green to go on the block itself, then we will use the green to put it together. So, we will get busy and we'll get these done. Look how pretty. I think that is turning out to be good. There, we got our brown on now. Now let's just see what it looks like with this right here. Oh, how pretty-ness. And I believe one more strip will have our block. And I think it is looking good. Looking really good. I'm really happy with it. And I think my old man is too. Did you see my block, old man? And do you like it? Yes, you? Yes. Oh, he likes it. Alright, so we're going to do the other one, and then we'll see from there. Alright, we got our last one on. And this is how big it is. We still have a little bit of fiber feel showing there, or cotton. It's cotton. And so now what we got to figure out is how we're going to put this to this. So we're going to do a little bit of overnight snoozing on it, and when we get up in the morning, then we'll see what we think about it. Good morning. We are going to start with figuring out how we're going to quilt our blocks now to our padding. So this is the way, one way I figured I would do it, is I would start with it would have to be the small one first, and we would line it up here, okay, and then we'd take another one, and we would line it up here, and then we'd take another one and line it up here to quilt our batting. Then we also have this one. Alright, now that we got the master of the house taken care of, we start with a little one in the middle, and then we go to a bigger one, then we go to a bigger one. And what we would do is put it like this, and then we go over here in this corner, and then we go in this corner, and of course this corner. And I'm not for sure how I want to do it yet. I am more leaning towards this one. But we do have this. And I'm thinking that I will start out with this one and do the center blocks with this and then move to this one. So I know I want to change the color of my thread. When I'm sewing it together, I don't care what color I use. But whenever I'm doing the outside, I want it to look good. So we need to also cut our backings. So I am going to get that done, and then I'll show you the first block. We got a couple of our backings cut out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get one of these, and we are going to draw our circles on them. We're going to put the first one in the middle, and we're going to take a pencil, and we are going to draw our circle on it. And this is where we're going to start at. Then we're going to go, and we're going to get it probably about the middle way. So we have like a tier-like thing inside the middle square. And then we're going to draw our other one. Because after we get this on the backing, on this right here, it's going to be real hard to draw our circles and stuff on it. So we have to draw them on there beforehand. So we are about done here on this one. Good thing about a pencil though, you can always throw it in the washing machine and get rid of it. Alright, one more. Well, we got us a big mess here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, put it here, and then one of these, and then a block. And now we are going to get our safety pins. And we are going to pin it down. We want to do the middle one first. So we better find a small pin to go in there first. And after we get that one done, it ain't going to work. After we get this one done, we can take out the pin out of this one. So, but we want to do the small circle first. And then we want to do the this circle next, this next smallest ones, and so forth. So I am going to get the rest of these ready, and I'm only going to do 4 of them right now. And then we'll probably go with the squares on it. So, when I get this one done, I'll be back. This is what it looks like. And I've already started sewing one, and these pins leave a fold in the back. So I'm going to get rid of those. So here is the drawed on square. So you see what it looks like. So when I get the first one sewed on the round one, then I'll be back. Okay, here's the first block. I'm not happy with it. I went back and I sewed it around the side. I'm not happy with it because it doesn't look good. So here it went, it was supposed to be sewed here and not here. But there it is. I am not taking it apart. I don't like it, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I don't know. I just don't like it. I like the way the middle looks, but I don't like the way that it looks. And here is a second one that I did. And I sewed it around here first, around the outside of it first. And I'm still not happy with it. It looks better than the first one, but I'm still not happy with it. But I'm going to go on with it anyway because I don't know how to put these two in there, and I'd have to wash these blocks to get this off. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I've changed my pins, and maybe that will help. I'm just going to have to wing it until I get them done, and I would say after I change these pins out too, because I'm going to change them, and figure it out, then it'll be done. It'll be too late. But the rest of them are getting squares, because I would say the squares will be a whole lot easier to do. I have got the last one done, and it's a little bit better, but I still have a lot of issues with it. But we are going to go on with it anyway, and we're just going to go and we're going to try to do the squares next. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to level all these up and trim them up and make them look a little bit better, and then we'll be back. Got them all trimmed down. Now we're going to see how we want to put them. So my thinking is, as we put all the pinks in a line like this. I think I'm going to like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the sewing machine. We're going to sew them down the sides. Alright, now we're going to sew them together like this with the pinks together. Oh, I forgot something. We need our strip. So we're going to sew a strip on as well as we're sewing these together. So here we go. Now let's take a gander at it and see see how it's working. Oh, gotta cut this off. Alright, now, take our pin out, open it up, looks good so far. So let's get rid of our string, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over this way and sew it down. Going off there. We're going to back it up. And we're going to do it over. Don't want to sew straight. Okay. We're on that side. Now we're just going to turn it around. And we're going to go down the other side so it looks even. So far, so good. So I'm going to get this done, and I'm also going to put all four of these together. We'll move the chicken out of the way. We are back for some more. So here I have these together, and I have two of these sewed. So now, you see how the block, I sewed this one, and then I sewed the next one on out, and I leveled them up, and I'm thinking that this is the way I want it, the brown and the brown. And when I get to the other end, I'll do it the same identical way. Now you can see it pretty good. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and we're going to put these two together and put it on this one. Well, here we are with that one on. I think it looks good so far. And now the next ones we're going to put down here at this end, so that it will be even with that end. And it's going to be the these blocks right here with the square in them. I'm not doing no more round ones. To me, they look good, but they wasn't that easy to do. So, I feel that way. Maybe if I had a frame or something to put it in, maybe that would work. But as far as that, I'm going to leave it at that. So we're going to work on this one and this one now. Here we go. We got them done. So what we're going to do is we'll move this down and we're going to look at it. Let's see, we got brown over there, and then we got brown here. So then therefore, this right here is starting the middle, and I think it is looking good. The next time we need to do a row down the side. So we have to have 4 blocks then. I don't know how big this will go. I know I have 21 or 20 or 21 of these right here. So we're going to see how big it goes. So here, 8 right here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So here's 16 blocks. So it's not going to be as big as I thought. But we can make it work to make it a little bit bigger. So, here we go on it. Well, everything we do, we get one step closer. So here's another part to it, and we'll be sewing that one on. I think it is looking good. I'm happy with it. I like these circles, but they were very difficult, and I can't help but keep on going back. Because there was just too much. It was too busy. And hopefully when I wash it, it'll all lighten up. But I do like the way this is turning out. I figured I would show you how I'm doing this, so that if you want to try it, you can. All I'm going to do is do this block right here, in the middle. We'll sew it. Alright, now, this outside block right here is what I'm working on next. And as I am doing it, I am holding it down and spreading it out. Alright, when I get that one done, I pull it out, I snip my threads, get rid of all my threads that I've got, okay? Then, I do the outside, get my threads, and they didn't want to go nowhere. Okay, so now I do the outside, and this tightens it up to where it won't bunch up on out here. So here we go. I went off there. So we're going to move it over. Now, I am going to go to the next line and do it. And as I'm doing it, I'm spreading it out still yet. going to go to the outside one. Now all we have to do is trim it down and get it all straightened out. But there it is. There's the front, and then there's the back. Okay, I have 5 of them sewed. Now we got to figure out how we want the rest of it. Do we want to continue to put the brown on the outside? It would be like that. No. I don't know. Let's see. Put it like that. And then like that. Or like that. I don't know. Let's check this out. If we put it like that. And then like that. About like that. Can you see it? What do you think? Can you help me on this? No. We'll have to play with this all on our own, won't we? I think, let's try this. Put the 2 pinkins in the middle. And the 2 browns on the outside. I think that would work out just fine. Doing that. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. We've got it on. So now we have 4 across and 4 down. Now we have to figure out what we're going to do from here. So let me fix this up to where it's sitting still, and then we'll do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing in half, because either way it goes, it's going to be the same identical way. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can put, we're going to put 1 up here, and we're going to go ahead and put another one at the very bottom. And I think what we'll do is, we'll do it the opposite, brown on brown. So brown on brown. And that's the way we're going to do this one. So when I get done with this, I am not done, because we still have 1 block left, and we are going to do something with it. And I've got 1 more right up there underneath you. So we may end up doing something totally different to make us get the quilt top. So we'll be back when we get this one done. We have got all of them sewed on except for that 1. And this is what I'm thinking about doing for the top. So let's fold this out of the way. And then you can see. Put this one in the middle and have a pink one over here. We're going to put a yellow down here and a blue down here at the bottom on both sides, and a green on the top. And then that way, this will take care of our top part. And we get to use this block. Now I have one more block, and I can make a pillow out of that to go with this. And I always like making pillows with my quilts. So, there's us a pillow, and then there's us a top. So I'm going to get all this done, and then you'll see the quilt when I get done. Well, here is the making of the quilt. Isn't it pretty? I think it turned out really good. It's big enough to fit a twin-size bed. And I did get to make the pillow. I think it looks really good. I think it's more in the line for a girl because the way the pink pops out there. But I think it's really good. I took all the scraps and I stuffed the pillow with it. So it's a little bit on the hard side. But it is pretty neat. It does work good.